Here is Romans 13:1-3 from the New American Standard Bible, NASB. Every person is to be subject to the governing authorities. For there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by God. Therefore, whoever resists authority has opposed the ordinance of God, and they who have opposed will receive condemnation upon themselves. For rulers are not a cause of fear for good behavior, but for evil. Now, let's delve into an exposition of these verses. Submission to authorities. The passage begins by emphasizing the importance of submission to governmental authorities. As believers, we are called to recognize that these authorities derive their legitimacy from God Himself. When we submit to governing authorities, we acknowledge God's sovereignty over the affairs of nations. Our obedience reflects our trust in His providential plan. God's ordinance and authority. The text asserts that all authority comes from God. Whether it's a local government or a global power, their existence is part of God's divine order. By recognizing this truth, we approach authority with reverence and humility. Even imperfect rulers serve a purpose in God's grand design. Resisting authority and consequences. The passage warns against resisting authority. When we rebel against established structures, we oppose God's ordained order. Those who defy authority face condemnation. This isn't merely a legal consequence, it carries spiritual weight. Disobedience disrupts God's intended harmony. Fear and good behavior. Rulers are meant to promote good behavior within society. Their role is not primarily to instill fear but to maintain order. When we live righteously, we need not fear authority. Instead, we receive praise for our conduct. Authority as God's servant. Government officials serve as God's servants. They bear the responsibility of maintaining justice and protecting citizens. The imagery of the sword symbolizes their authority to enforce laws and punish wrongdoing. Conscience and subjection. Submission to authority isn't just about avoiding punishment, it's also a matter of conscience. Paying taxes and respecting authority demonstrate our commitment to God's order. In summary, Romans 13:1-3 teaches us to honor God by respecting earthly authorities, recognizing their divine appointment, and living in accordance with His principles. Let us pray for wisdom and discernment as we navigate our roles as both citizens and followers of Christ.